To begin using Our Republic, navigate to www.ourrepublic.com and click the Sign Up button to begin. You'll need to create a username to begin creating your account. If a username is not available, please remember that you can try to add numbers. Then you can begin by adding your password. Please ensure that your password contains one capital letter, a number, and at least 6 characters. Continue signing up by adding your first and last name, your email, and your student ID. Please note that your student ID can either be your student number or your OEN number, which is your Ontario Education Number. This can be found on your report card or by asking your teacher. Add your school board and school, the year you started high school, your birth date, gender, postal code, and then read the user agreement. Once you get the user agreement, click off the check mark, confirm that you're not a robot, and register for your account. Please note that your account might take up to 24 hours to be activated. Once your account has been activated, you can go ahead and click the login button to start logging into your account. If you've ever forgotten your username or password, click Forgot Your Password. When you click Forgot Password, you can enter your username and your email to recover your password. If you've also forgotten your username, click Recover It here. Here you're able to send an email where you can recover your username. Once logged into your account, you'll be taken to the placement dashboard. The first thing that you'll want to do is click your name in the top right corner to set your progress bar. Click your name in the top right corner and click Settings. Under the Settings tab, click the Placement tab in the left corner. Then add the minimum required hours that you're working towards to get your credit. Add the semester that you're currently in, and then you will add the employer information. If you don't already have your employer information, you can just use your teacher's contact information. Once you're ready, you'll add the company name, your supervisor name, supervisor email, and supervisor phone number. Please ensure that the supervisor email is spelled correctly, as this is how your employees will receive their information on how to verify your hours. If you have 2 employers, click Add Employer to add in a second employer. You're also able to update your password here at any time and view your account information. Make any changes to your account here, as well as setting your default page to your placement dashboard, and click Save. Once you go back by clicking the placement dashboard, you'll be taken back to your dashboard where you're able to view your progress bar, how many hours have been verified and how many hours are still remaining. Here you're able to add hours, reflections, view reports. Here you can select the semester that you want to view the hours for, the status of your hours, the type of hours, as well as use the search bar to search for any information. On your progress bar, you can view verified hours in green, rejected hours in red, pending hours in orange, and draft hours in gray. If hours have been verified by your employer, it'll show up as green verified. Once it's been approved by your teacher, you'll see a check mark here. To begin adding hours, click the Add Hours button in the top left corner. You'll begin by selecting the employer that you want to add the hours for. If you only have one employer, your default employer will be filled out here. You'll then scroll down and begin adding an overall description of work activities for the week. This can include a couple things that you might have learned that might have been new this week. Add a couple skills that you have learned by clicking this box here and selecting one of the skills. If the skill isn't already there, feel free to type in your own. You will need to include at least one skill to continue with your placement hours. Then select the work week that you want to add the hours for. It will default to the current week. Then you can begin adding shifts for your week. Begin adding a shift by selecting the plus symbol in the right corner here. The default hours will be placement unpaid, but you will be required to track placement hours that might be paid, in-school or integration days, as well as pre-placement hours. Select the time that you've started, and these go up by 15-minute increments. If you've taken a lunch break, please add in the amount of time for your lunch break. This will be deducted from your overall total hours. If you were absent or late, please indicate so by clicking the check mark here and leaving the reason why you might have been late. If you need to add 2 shifts for a day, select the symbol again. This will allow you to include 2 shifts for one day. Once you've added your hours, you can choose to save them as a draft and come back to them later, or choose to save and submit. When you save and submit, your employer will receive an email verification in which they can choose to accept or decline the hours and leave a comment. To view the hours after, go ahead and click Save, and you can view them if they are pending in orange, means that you've submitted it. If it's in draft status, that means that you haven't quite submitted it yet. You can click the Edit button at any time to make any changes and submit it when you're ready. If you have an employer that might not want to receive an email verification, you can click the Download Weekly Report in the top right corner of any of the logs. This will create a PDF version of the report in which you can have your employer sign off on and bring it back to your teacher for verification. The next requirement of your co-op placement will be to add reflections. To add new reflection topics added by your teacher, click the Reflections button right here. You'll then be taken to your page where you can select Add Reflection to reply to a new topic. You'll select the reflection topic by a drop-down of list here. Click the reflection topic that you want to respond to, reflection topic, and when you're ready, you can add in your response here. If you'd like to, you can also choose to add an attachment, such as a PDF, pictures, Word document, or videos. Whenever you're ready, you can also choose to save it, or save and submit it to your teacher. Once you've submitted it, it will be pending, and your teacher can then leave a mark. Once they've left a mark, it will show as verified with the mark that they've left. You can click Edit and view the response if they have left any comments. To view a report of all of your reflection topics, go ahead and click your placement dashboard again. Click Reports and click Reflections Report. You also have the ability to download a couple other reports, such as comments reports that might have been left by your teacher or employer, a summary of all of your hours, and you're also able to view the guidelines set by your school board. If you need to message your teacher at any time, click your name in the top right corner and go to Messages. Under Messages, you're able to view some of the notifications that might have been left from comments or hours that might have been rejected. When you're ready to compose a message to your teacher, click Compose Message. Here you can select your co-op teacher, add a subject for the topic, and add your message and send it to your teacher. If you have any other questions, please feel free to click the Contact button at the bottom to reach out for any assistance. This concludes the training session for the placement dashboard for students. If you have any more questions, please feel free to reach out. Thank you so much for using Our Republic.